I finally watched Hard Knocks. I finally got it. I finally caught up. So the first episode's on YouTube. I watched that a while ago. But when I moved into college, I got HBO Go on my phone through the school. Oh man, I watched Hard Knocks, and I want to share my notes. I want to share my insights on the Browns after 3 episodes. First of all, I got to say I don't really like the show very much. I don't like I really was excited, and I enjoy watching. I get excited for every episode because I know it's like, ooh, the cool thing, the Browns. But I really don't like the show. It's not, in my opinion, very well done. It's really fake. It doesn't feel very good. Hard Knocks is too slick for me. Last Chance U is a better show. Last Chance U is a great show. All or Nothing on Amazon. Those are the 2 superior football shows. Hard Knocks is kind of getting left behind because it's so archaic and old and feels scripted and just not natural. I don't like it. But also, the show looks too much at things that don't have anything to do with football. I don't care about Corey Coleman's shoes. I don't care about David Njoku's meditation or Myles Garrett's poetry. What I want to hear about is Baker Mayfield's relationship with Tyrod Taylor's father. Tyrod Taylor, excuse me. Tyrod Taylor, his father's around, and Baker Mayfield knows him. They high-fived and seem to have some kind of rapport. It's interesting to me. I want to hear about Antonio Callaway, the wide receiver who got in trouble with the law. I want to hear about his stuff off the field. Is he connecting with Jarvis Landry when he goes home? I don't know. But what's annoying about Hard Knocks is what they show. So much of what they show on the television is just mundane and boring. It's nothing to do with football. It's not interesting to me. It drives me nuts. And it's interesting, though. They do frame the Browns to be extremely likable. I got to give you something honest. When I first watched the episode 1, I thought Hugh Jackson was a total cornball. I really just didn't like Hugh Jackson. He looked weird and goofy. I didn't like him. I didn't resonate with him. He just seemed like a fake coach. But then I remembered, okay, episode 1, what was going on? In the first week of training camp, Hugh Jackson, the head coach, his brother died, his mother died. He's going through a ton. The dude is probably struggling. Of course he's acting fake. I remember when my brother died, I was probably fake nice to everybody for like 2 years. But the turning point for me, there's a moment I want to play from my phone, and I'll probably dub it over with better audio, but there's a moment I recorded in Hard Knocks that just was so cool to me. It's a moment where Hugh Jackson is talking to Baker Mayfield, and I just thought it was so cool. I'm going to play it now. Play it now. Ready?
You love the games, don't you? I know you do. That's what you do it for. You know how to do it. Proud of you. You did some good things, man. Made some throws, and we ain't gonna stop you from growing, bro. We're gonna keep pushing you to keep driving this team.
And I can't show you the video from that. I'll get in trouble with HBO. But what I want to say, the thing there is, Hugh Jackson says, Baker, I'm proud of you. You're doing some good things. And I love that. It's exciting to me. I think that's awesome. Baker Mayfield comes across as really mature in the show, which is encouraging because we know what happened to him in college. He had all kinds of weird little problems. Not all kinds of. He had a couple weird little incidences. And what I love, I'm so excited for the Browns because it seems like the Browns have a guy who finally gets it. They have a quarterback who finally is a professional, takes it seriously. It seems like Baker Mayfield is going to succeed there. And I love his approach. I'm excited for him. And I really like the relationship Hugh Jackson and Baker Mayfield have. They seem to have a good relationship, and I just am excited about that. So I don't really care about Baker Mayfield's mistakes in college. I know some people still are like, well, he did this in college. Look, I think, in fact, they were valuable lessons, and it seems like Baker Mayfield has learned from them. Week 1, he wasn't showing up on time. He's getting there earlier now. He's doing better stuff. I really like Baker Mayfield's approach. I want to go back to Last Chance U. Last Chance U is just a better show all around. Hard Knocks is... It's not self-aware. Like on Last Chance U, players break the fourth wall. They talk to the camera. We don't get any of that here. It just feels like a show. But I want to say the Browns seem like the place to be. It's competitive. Jarvis Landry is good for the locker room. It's so cool to me. Jarvis Landry's not quite as mature as I'd like. He's not Larry Fitzgerald, right? I would love him to be Larry Fitzgerald. I just don't think that's who he is. I wish he would take Antonio Callaway under his wing off the field and kind of help him mature and grow and keep going. And maybe Jarvis Landry is doing that. We just don't see that side of him. But I'd rather Jarvis Landry not get into fights with players. Although, again, I like the competitive edge. I think that Jarvis Landry is a competitor who makes the Browns better. He's elevating the entire roster. He's competitive. He's making plays. He elevates everybody. He's feisty. He's fierce. You don't mess with him. And I think that's the best signing that the Browns made all offseason. Tyrod Taylor's good. He's stability. He's awesome. He slows down the process for Baker Mayfield. But Jarvis Landry appears to be the key focal point for the team. He sets the tone. He's pushing everybody. He's yelling. He's screaming in a good way, a positive way. And I'm so excited for the Browns. And I think signing Jarvis Landry was clearly such a good move. I love the Browns offensive line coach. He's just a wonderful, goofy, jolly man. And even Todd Haley, the offensive coordinator, seems like a gruff guy, like a gruff kind of, he'll yell at you at times, but he also seems like a normal human. You can have a conversation with him. The guy I don't like is Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator for the Browns. Does this guy ever not yell? I don't understand. I don't know. I've never heard him talk normally once in the entire show. I watched all 3 episodes. There's not a single clip of him not yelling. I don't know. I get tough love. I understand you gotta push people, but yelling 24/7 eventually, even the best people will eventually tune you out. I don't know. But, I don't know. You got to be able to deliver a message in a way that people will listen to. And I don't know that Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, does that. Look, I don't really know. What do I know? I'm a guy in a room. I'm not there. And it does seem like the defense is somewhat different. And Demarius Randall, for example, came over from the Packers. He likes it. The Packers are well coached, and Demarius Randall seems to like Cleveland, so I don't know. The final thought from Hard Knocks is this. Hugh Jackson has really grown on me over the course of the show. I didn't like him in the beginning. Seemed like a goofy, corny kind of dude that just wasn't a professional. He's really matured. Not really. I'm sure he's struggling on a personal life and really just maturing on his own. And maybe the show is portraying him different. I have no idea. But Hugh Jackson really won me over when he talked to Des Bryant. Des Bryant comes in from he was a Cowboys last year, as a free agent, flies into Cleveland. He meets with everybody in the Browns organization. And I loved this conversation because Hugh Jackson was honest. Hugh Jackson said all the right things. So I don't know. Hugh Jackson grew on me in that moment. I'll revisit that in a minute. I'll talk about, Des Bryant, why I don't think Des Bryant should go to the Browns. But I just got to say, Hard Knocks it's an encouraging look at the Cleveland Browns. It makes me excited to watch them. And it seems like the culture is actually finally changing in Cleveland. That is awesome. Look, Tyrod Taylor's great. Jarvis Landry's the key, though. He is helping them change. He's changing the culture. I like Todd Haley. I also really like Hugh Jackson. He's grown on me. I hope he wins. I hope he keeps his job. I never have felt more convicted after watching those 3 episodes. I hope Hugh Jackson can make it work. He might not. He might get fired. But I hope from all hopes that Hugh Jackson could figure it out and keep his job in Cleveland because he seems like a nice man. And I like his relationship with Baker Mayfield. And that's my final point is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is the future of the Cleveland Browns. I've never bought in more than watching him reset. I hope they take their time. I hope they're patient. But I really think Baker Mayfield is the real deal. He's going to work out in Cleveland. That's my prediction. I think Baker Mayfield will succeed. He is the guy long-term in Cleveland. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube as well as shorter breakouts like the one you just watched. And as always, if you agree with me, if you want to help me, please share Strong Opinion Sports on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. It would mean a lot to me. It'd help me grow. And so again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you and have a great day.